to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens!
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go here in Baltimore. Deshante Wester now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on the football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ball right on the fly. 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st down throw there is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Play 8 of the opening, just 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Still third down.
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. To the air one more time with Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
But it's fourth down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
On fourth down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Odafe Owe in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity back as it. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He's looking deep for Shaquille. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 41 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
Allen going to give it to Cook, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now Allen to throw on set. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
To Derrick Henry. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now, Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. First down. Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
16 yards. And the Bills first down.
I'm going to switch teams.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. In motion, Shakir. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but forced down.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down, Bills.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. As we are ready, Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So, on fourth down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Jackson from the gun on third down. He'll step up and run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On play action, here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be second down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Now Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Jordan Stout now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Once again, it's Cook. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Quick slant into the hands of Shaquille. And he's in. What a try. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
kick is good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 3.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. In motion goes Likely. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
The gun. Here's a give to Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 36 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
3rd and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Travis Jones. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Now he takes off. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
They'll try it now with Cook. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Allen now on 2nd down. He'll step up and run this. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the 1st down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll take it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And He will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He gets it to Samuel, left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll run with Cook, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to make the read and hold on here. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff, running left. This is Cook. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often, but every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
Moving the tight end right. Allen gonna throw. He's got that complete to Knox.
To Dawson Knox. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at their 48-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack the guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. He gets free, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
He was tackled at the 27.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback. and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Josh Palmer. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here is Allen. He's got it at the 7, and he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The 7-yard line.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Cook. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Hook. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Ravens 3.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. First and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
Yards on the play.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball's snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay, the timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. Whoa! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They bring their tight end right. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. We'll try and run here with Cook. Routine yards the gain down to the 13-yard line.
13-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away.
And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Under pressure, he goes, they got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on fourth down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 4 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run. It's Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Second and 11. Now, Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. They'll start on the ground with Cook. down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
At the 41. Brings up second down.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Wester on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. Looking to throw, it's Allen. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
James Cook. A gain of 5. First down, Bills.
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. On play action, Allen. He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This is Henry. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Down by Taylor Rapp. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. at the 24-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Jackson now on second down. Open man, that's Flowers. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Josh Allen on the scramble. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll drop to throw. Scrambling to his left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. And now we get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
Ravens 13.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Wester now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson now. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 47-yard line.
Push through, baby. Let's do this. It's gonna be a good game, boys.
It is 2nd and 6. And the pistol, Jackson ready, short, complete to Likely. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. In motion goes Likely. 4th down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.